Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Loan Officer Breakfast Club. Friday, August 1st, my friends. July is toast. Gone. It's over. But it's okay. You know why? Because we got a brand new month. Do it all over again, my friends. You know, hey, if you kicked butt, you kick butt again. If we didn't do so much butt kicking, well, we got a new chance to do it again, to do it this month, right? Right, Gen Z? Right?
That's right.
Hey, all we got to do is get on Call Stars, right?
That's right.
Just get on Call Stars. It'll make it happen. All right, man. Today's going to be a great day. Glad to see everybody's shining face. Listen, man. So I don't know.
It was Chris.
It went away. So listen to this, man. So, you know, Chris, like you have way more, you know, exciting, you know, how do I say this? Like when you fell on your mountain bike, right? At least it was exciting. Like, you know, you were, you know, like doing something cool. And then you had this moment, you know, that was cool, you know? And like, I don't know if you guys saw the firefighting story. You know, Chris is a Canadian hero right now. Did you guys see that? Did you see the video? Anybody raise a hand? Did you see the video that he posted about the forest fire that he fought with the other lake goers? They helped put out a forest fire in bare feet with 5-gallon buckets. And anyway, he's got so much more exciting stuff. Like, this is me yesterday, okay? So I'm walking down the stairs with my phone in my hands. I'm going to show my wife something on my phone. And like there's 13 stairs. And when I hit step 12, I thought I was on 13 in my mind. So I, you know, went to step on the ground and I was stepping over a step. Dude, I crashed so hard. I crashed, phone flying everywhere, into a wall. You know, like, I thought I was going to die, you know, but that's my, you know, that's my way of getting hurt.
Excitement.
Yeah, walking
Are you
downstairs.
okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. It wasn't that bad, but it was just like, it could have been tragic, you know, one of those things. You know, at 63, it could be tragic. The good news is, I mean, thank God for my Navy training and just my ninja-like prowess just kicked in fully instinctually, okay? And I was able to regain my balance and, you know, not actually have as bad of a situation as I could have had one. So thank goodness for that Navy training. You know what I'm saying, Gen Z?
I hear you.
You know, for all my other military Navy guys, you know, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I mean? It's like it just gets ingrained, and like nobody's saying anything in this crowd, right? Like you're out of your mind.
Show up to fix the wall. That's all I want to know.
Ninja skills.
Oh my gosh. Well, heck, man. Let's see. Before we get started, as always, you know, I'm going to kind of go around the room to see how everybody's doing, right? And see if there's any wins or anything like that we could talk about this morning. I'm wondering who might have one. Can anyone volunteer real quick? Just start us off with a good, nice win, man. Something awesome that happened yesterday or, you know, maybe on Wednesday, something like that. Or, you know, I'm going to let Kevin go. No, I'm going to let Alexa Sinclair, my buddy, my pal.
Nice.
So, you know,
hey,
and again, it's talking to me in the background because I said your name once again, you know.
The story of my life, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we had that conversation. Are you guys not familiar? If you're not familiar with Alexa is part of the CRM team. And she gets in there and rolls up her sleeves quite a bit and helps people out. She's helped me out tremendously several times. If you have not experienced the support team at the CRM, you have not experienced customer support. I mean, these guys are off the charts amazing. Always there, ready, available, and incredible. But, Alexa, I want you to pick somebody for a win. Pick someone for a win. Who would you? Hold on. I got to get the cool Jeopardy music playing. All right. So who would you pick for a win this morning?
I would pick Jared Manley.
What a good one, man. Jared Manley.
Oh, man,
Jared. Come on, man. Give us some good, Jared. Find the mute button,
I think he's
buddy.
muted.
He's there. He's on it. I can see. He's got it.
Got it.
He's found it. He's hovering.
Is everybody else hearing Chris?
Yeah, I hear Chris. Can you talk, Chris?
Yeah, I'm here.
Chris is doing a pitch in my ear.
Oh, that must be on your. It might be on your tab. There might be a tab open on your browser.
That's AI. That's
Yeah.
AI working.
Jared can't.
Background.
Jared can't find the mute button. Yeah, it's okay,
Nope.
buddy. And
All
you know
right.
what? I'm not gonna sad trombone you because you love the Lord. So you get a pass. No sad trombone for you. All right,
What about
Alexa.
Brad then?
Alexa, back to you.
Aw,
There's a nice
Brad.
comment.
I can't.
Aw.
So,
Alexa,
Brad?
take Betsy brush.
Am I the only
Betsy.
one hearing this?
you're the only
No.
one hearing
You
it.
are.
Hey, good morning.
Hold on,
Good.
hold on. Now, Alexa, you're playing music for me right now. Hold on. Alexa, stop. God.
Not the first time I've heard the stop before. So,
we got,
like I
we
said,
got my thing playing music. Brad's hearing Chris. It's just nuts in here today. You know what I mean? Jared can't find the mute button. What the heck is going on?
Must be Friday, first day of the month.
Alexa.
All right, what Betsy is here for us. Betsy is there. I saw her. Betsy.
Yeah, good morning. How are you all?
Betsy.
Oh, great.
What's going on?
You know, I'm doing a win this morning, right?
Yes,
sure
you are.
Well, so I have a super win. I've been with MMA for about 2 months, and I got my license. I think it was the first week of March. I've followed your plan exactly, and I have 10 loans in my pipeline.
Oh my God. Hold on. Okay. What? You've got to be kidding. Where are you located?
Tyler, Texas.
In Texas, no less.
Yeah,
Texas,
So-
no less. So you've only been licensed since March?
correct. In fairness, my husband's had this mortgage company for 9 years, so I
Mhm.
lean heavily on his expertise
Mhm.
and reputation. So there's been that, but yeah, the daily success plan works, and make the calls.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Hey,
Betsy's on call, sir.
what do you think,
all the
man?
time?
Pretty decent win. What's Jen?
Dude. Yep.
What'd you say? I'm sorry. What'd you say, Jen?
I said Betsy's on call, sirs, all the time. She follows the plan. She does what she's supposed to.
10
And look at what she's
loans
doing,
in the
man. It's
pipeline.
incredible.
Carl, this is just crushing the narrative that's out there.
You had me at Betsy.
Yeah, true. Absolutely. Wow, congratulations, Betsy. What a great win and what a great share this morning. You got a t-shirt or no?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You certainly
Thank
do,
you.
sister.
Well,
Yeah.
I really appreciate y'all. It's been a lifesaver for sure.
Man, 10 loans in the pipe. That is just incredible.
Where are you
And
located at, Betsy?
Tyler, Texas.
Tyler, Texas. Where is that more or less?
It's right. It's about 2 hours east of Dallas, and not too long ago, USA Today tagged Tyler as the best place to move to in Texas. I mean,
wow.
it's growing.
What's the
We,
population of Tyler? Like, how many people live there?
It's about 100,000 people in Tyler, but the greater Tyler area, we have a lot of rural areas around us, is close to 1 million people. So, key to this is getting outside of the city limits itself. I mean, when you guys taught me qualified agents, I said, oh wait, that's the right idea. And I got lists, I got model match, and went, holy cow, people that live about close to an hour away from me, those real estate agents are killing it. They're selling very expensive homes and ranches around lakes and stuff. And I just started calling them because nobody's calling on them. They're out, people in Tyler say, oh, they're out in the sticks, this little town. But this little town is like, they have a lot of, they're selling a lot of real estate. People are
You know-
moving here. And
Chris, it's all about getting a bigger cup.
That's right.
And nobody helps. And bigger cup just means a bigger circle that we're marketing to. And I don't think anybody has helped us more with getting a bigger cup than you, Mr. Johnstone.
Oh, well, thank you. And how amazing is it to see the results from people taking the knowledge that we got here on Breakfast Club and actually using it and getting results? And congratulations.
Did
Just
did,
awesome.
did Betsy send you her thank you gift yet? Did you get yours?
It's on the way.
Sure. It's in the mail, baby. It's in the
I got
mail.
mine. I just made. I thought I assumed that everybody else did too. Good for you, Betsy. Congratulations. Hey, and the point I was making, it's not like you live in Dallas or Houston or Atlanta or
Right.
Denver or LA or Sacramento or any big, huge or even the Tampa Bay area.
No.
Tyler, Texas sounds like any town USA, frankly.
Yeah. If you're getting value from this already, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more loan officers find content that actually makes a difference. And hey, if staying ahead of the market and learning what's really working in our industry matters to you, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. We read every comment, so drop your thoughts down below. We'd love to hear from you and know what's working or what you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you here next time. Man, good stuff. What a great share. What a great win. Hey, Chris, Glenn Sminanimnanio has his hand up.
Yeah,
can we get to him real quick?
Of course. Yeah.
Glenn, what you got?
Hey, got a quick win. I made my first blog with Chris's prompt stack. It's incredible, and I got it posted on our website. And just I don't know why, but that's been a big mental block or something that I know I had to do. So kind of it's very exciting. My loan partner and I, this is a new area for both of us. So I'm feeling like I can show off a little bit and say, hey, look what I did for us.
Nice.
And so yeah, it's nice. And that's just once again giving us confidence to delve more into using AI. And so I always want to thank Carl, obviously, and you, Frank, and Steve. But Chris, it's a new chapter for us. So I appreciate you, and I always got to shout out my guy Adrian for leading us through this through this part of the process. It's really it's exciting. And with that, talking to our realtor partners who also aren't using AI, or they're a little nervous about it, they can tell the sincerity in my presentation to them that it's there for them. It's a tool just like anything else that they can use, and we can walk through it together. So thank you for having this dedicated. The OGs know that we used to didn't have Fridays, and now the Friday is dedicated totally to this AI new technology, which is truly a blessing. Thank you guys.
Oh man, that is awesome, Glenn. Congratulations.
I think Glenn is a class act, isn't he?
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah, always has been.
Well,
so what are we doing today, Chris?
Yeah, what a great way to tee you up, Mr. Johnstone. Carl, hey, before we do that, Carl, did you see Chris fight in the forest fire story? Did you see that video?
I did not see that, but I did see him get spanked by Carl yesterday. I did see that. I did see that. I did see that. And if you don't know what we're talking about, we don't have time to do it now. But be sure to watch the beginning of yesterday.
Be sure to Google that. Yeah,
Carl spanks Chris, and all kinds of cool stuff comes up. So it was the one time ever.
Make that the title? Can we please make that the YouTube title of the video?
Yeah, there was never one time before or likely after, but I do have my one day. So good for you. So what are we doing today, Chris?
Yeah,
so we're going to talk about qualified agents, and just like Betsy talked about, like how to make the calls to the qualified agents and actually get that system in place. So that's what we're talking about. And Carl, what we're really going to start with is offers. And I've got this cool formula, and I'll share that with everybody here, and we'll dive in. So Frank, let me know if we can see the screen here. Can everybody see that? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So next week, we're going to be talking about AI agents. But this week is back to the fundamentals on just like automation. So next Friday, tell your friends, you're going to want to be here to talk about the new ChatGPT agents that just came out. So here's our little formula. And it starts with value. And when we're communicating with our database, and when we're communicating with new qualified agents that we want relationships with, it's really important that we lead with value. And the reason why is because the main reason for me, because I'm an introvert, and when I was reaching out to agents, I always felt like the phone was so heavy because I didn't really like, why am I going to call? So I found that when I sent something of value up front, then I had a reason to call. And the call reluctance just went away because I was just calling to check and see if they got the thing. And Frank, Carl, Kevin, we've been talking about MoveTube this week. So what I've done is inside the loan officer CRM, we have 4 emails that automatically go out to the list of qualified agents to say, hey, I've got this MoveTube tool. It gets your listings on TV, helps you win listing presentations. Would you like to see the free AI demo? That's reaching out with something of value, something that makes you different. And then it's easy to make the calls, right? So when we add value up front, it gets rid of call reluctance. But what it also does is it activates reciprocity. So when you send something to a qualified real estate agent and they go, oh, that's cool, or oh, I just learned something, or oh, that's awesome, that helps me in my business. All of a sudden, when you make the phone call, they pick up the call. They're open to the conversation and they've already got a little bit of value from you. So you've got the ability to start the relationship, which is what it's all about. It's not about products and closing on time and all of that. It's building the relationship with the qualified agent. So I always like to have a little bit of value that I send out to the agents ahead of time. So the other half of the equation is offers. And what an offer is a way for somebody to show you that they're interested in the value that you've offered them. And that offer is typically, would you like to hop on a quick call? Or would you like an AI demo? Or would you like to see how I can help you with XYZ? It's a way for you to get a bigger cup, have more qualified agents in the cup. And as you send value, the ones that respond to the offer are the ones that you're spending your time investing in, calling, texting, and following up on. And then the final part of the equation to generating more of these relationships is asking for the business. We see so many people that have the offer, provide great value, get on the call with the agent. Oh, it was great to chat with you. Thanks so much. Thanks for the call. And then they never ask for the business because it might feel weird and awkward. But if you've led with value and you have an offer, the ask is kind of built into the conversation. Like, would you like me to help you with that? Would you like me to help you with MoveTube so that we can see if we're a good fit to work together? The ask for the business is easy to transition into because you've led with value, you've made an offer, and then you ask for the business while you're on the call. Carl, Frank, Kevin, you with me? Is that all making sense so far?
You know, this reminds me, I've got, you can't see it here. I've got it tacked up on the wall here. I got it's got 3 letters on it. It's a little, it's funny you have it here. It's black and white and it's 3 letters and it's RIA, which stands for results in advance.
Yeah.
And Chris, you and I learned long ago that results in advance, and what that means is give somebody something that they can get results from in advance. You know, it reminds me, this reminds me a lot of like Google and Facebook.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, Google, hey, here's a free search, and hey, Facebook, hey, here's this cool free social media. And then it's like, oh, you want to buy something? We got that too. And that last I looked, that worked out pretty good for them.
Yep.
Yeah, and classic results in advance.
Yep. Talk about AI and ChatGPT. Like what's coming on the other side of everybody transitioning into having these AI agents and the experience that they get there. We're not long into AI being sponsored by companies to recommend products and services. You know what I mean? It's going to be that natural evolution. So,
dude, you know what? We might have to make a tweak to this, Chris. You see what Robert just said? I love this.
No.
Robert just said, give, offer, ask.
Oh,
give, offer, ask. Oh, my man, Robert.
Robert.
I hope he hasn't trademarked that yet. Can I?
Right. Get on GoDaddy right now. Get that to me.
So Robert and I are Facebook friends this week.
I like that. My man.
So this is basically the formula. And you know, Carl, I was having a ponder this morning, and I was thinking about it's August the 1st, right? Do we think it's reasonable? In the chat, let me know what you think. If you were to just focus on qualified agents for 1 week, and you were like, we get rid of the overwhelm, we get rid of everything, we've got Betsy here with 10 loans in the pipeline from following the plan and making the calls and attending call stars. If we were to just have the focus for 1 week of, I'm going to go get one qualified real estate referral relationship, and you've got the follow-up refer back program, you've got MoveTube, you've got all of these incredible value stacks that you can give to people. Do you think it's reasonable that in 5 days of focused effort, you could go get one new referral partner? Let me know in the chat what you think. Do you think that that's possible?
One.
Just
one.
For a whole week of work.
For a whole week of work, if you just focused on that one thing. Yes, of course, absolutely, yes. Why
who would
not?
say no? Right, who would say no to that? Right.
Who would say no?
Really?
And yet, when we get started on the first day of the month, it can feel overwhelming. It can feel like, oh man, I got to make all of these calls. I have to do all of these things. I have to do all of this responsibility. Well, if the focus is one a week, and we do that 4 times in a row, that's 4 agents a month, right? That stacks up really quick. And so it's taking this formula and applying it so that it doesn't feel overwhelming and we know what to do. And so here's a very quick list of the 5 steps that we take in order to stack these relationships. And this bolts right into the daily success plan and making your calls and showing up on call stars. But the first thing you need is a list of qualified agents, right? We already heard that this morning from somebody who's already successful with it. Betsy was like, the first thing I did was I got the list of qualified agents, focused on those people, and went and got a bigger cup, right? Then you need monthly value and offers. Now, the reason I put monthly in there is because it takes an average of 7 to 8 touches in order to get a qualified agent to see the value or reach out and say, hey, yeah, I am interested. Hey, yes, I would like to meet with you. If you're just going to send the offer once and make one phone call, you haven't provided value for long enough for them to remember you and to be able to convert. So you've got to be sending that value every single month. And then what I've found on the conversion side of things is having instant responses. So when you put all of the time and the effort into getting a qualified agent to email or text or call you back, they need to get an instant response from you. If they sit and they wait for hours, days, right? You've lost the momentum in the relationship. So I prefer to use AI to pick up those phone calls, answer those text messages, answer those emails. So there's an instant response. Even if it's, this is my AI assistant, Chris is currently in a meeting right now, but he's going to reach out with you right away. Is there anything I can help you with in the meantime? It's that instant wow response that you give to the agent, which then again gives you something to talk about when you're on the call and they see that you're a forward-leaning and an AI-powered loan officer. And then generating an impactful appointment. Now, I am grossly underqualified to talk about how to have an impactful appointment. Inside the membership with Mortgage Marketing Animals, you have everything that you need to deliver an impactful appointment with that agent to open up the referral relationship. And then from there, follow up once a week, automatically using the CRM, delivering what? Value, offers, and asking for the business, right? Same formula, but once you've had a conversation with them, you're following up with them once a week, asking for the business until they actually send you a deal so that you can see that you are a good fit to work together. Everybody with me so far?
Mm-hmm.
Thumbs up. Give me one in the chat. All right, cool. So here are 7 ideas that you can take to send to these qualified agents. And what we do in the Loan Officer CRM is we sequence them all. So there's an email a week that goes out, and then the email gets sent, and then they automatically get added to the Power Dialer. So when you log into the CRM, you go to your qualified agent list, they're already loaded in the Power Dialer. You just hit the button, Power Dialer turns on, you start calling them, but the emails are automatically going out. So the way that I've built this is every month, there's 4 email messages. So they hear from you once a week with something of value, and there's an offer. So in this particular situation, we lead with MoveTube. If they don't respond to those 4 emails and the phone call that you're making of, hey, did you see the offer to get your listings on TV? Well, then we talk about the follow-up refer back program, right? 4 emails about why the follow-up refer back program is amazing and why they should get on a call and learn about the value that is in the follow-up refer back program. Then our turn down tune up program. It's like, hey, we've got these, Frank, we've got all these non-QM products that could put people into houses that might be an opportunity. Would you like to learn about how we can help you close more deals from turndowns? Right? Database marketing, lead conversion, a podcast invitation, a press release, like insert in offer, right? Something of value.
By the way, I read this report. Some people think, well, how often should we email them? Anybody want to guess? And I said this the other day, so maybe y'all caught that. Anybody want to guess what the number one opt-out? Like how many times a month do we email somebody that we get the highest amount of opt-outs? Anybody want to guess?
Put it in the chat.
30-day period. How many times do we email them that they get the maximum amount of opt-out? That's right. It's one. Once a month gets a maximum amount of opt-out. That blew me away. This was a study done by MailChimp. They know emailing. And so we found that emailing them out that once a week, exactly what you're doing here, Chris, was the optimal time. Actually, oddly enough, once a day was the least amount of opt-outs. But it's like, holy crap, I got things to do. I can't.
Yeah.
And so if you look at the curve, it's that once a week is right there where it's a manageable thing, and you get the least amount of opt-outs. If you're sending something out once a month or just here and there, they don't remember who you are. That's why I thought, why is that? They don't remember you. It's like that church that meets once a month. There are none. There are none. It's once a week. Anyway.
Well, that makes so much sense, Carl, especially with what you showed us yesterday about how to find all the people that have you on their list. Well, when you go and you're getting value from somebody, you're like, oh no, I'm gonna keep getting those emails.
Yeah.
And then you see the name and you're like, who's that? I don't know.
Brother, that's exactly what happened. I ended up pulling off about 7 because there was like about 14 and went, oh no, that's good. Oh no, he helps me out. Oh no, she's awesome. She's wonderful. Oh no, Maria loves this one. Who's this? And I had 7
Right.
of them. They don't talk to me enough. I don't know who they are.
Yeah. And value, So what I've got here is a giveaway for everybody here on Breakfast Club. So we've got a link. I'll put it in the chat here. So you go here and I've got a Word document. And in here is the MoveTube offer. So you can take these 4 emails and get your qualified agent list and send these emails out. They provide value, they give the offer, and they give you a reason to call your qualified agents. So take, swipe, deploy, doesn't matter what CRM you use, just follow the plan, attend call stars, make your calls. This is just another piece of value and another offer that you can send to your agents. Keep in mind, once you're done and you're at the end of the 4 weeks, bolt on another value add, bolt on another offer, and continue to make the calls to those qualified agents because it's making the calls and building the relationships that are ultimately going to grow the business. What we're doing here is we're just doing high tech, high touch, right? As big a list of qualified agents as you can get and handle in your local marketplace, providing value and offers at scale so that people can raise their hand, identify themselves as interested, so you can make the calls and follow up. So very quickly, I'll just run through this. Email number 1, the subject is your listings on TV for free. High contact first name. I have a brand new AI powered tool that creates beautiful videos of your listings and gets them featured on TV. Would you like me to send over a quick demo? Right. And you can see we've got 4 emails in here. These work, they get responses. The other really cool thing about the CRM is when you're using MoveTube and people are checking into the open houses and there's actual engagement with that MoveTube platform, there's follow-ups built into it. So all of the follow-ups are kind of built into the system for you. And just as we go, the same thing works for your database. Value plus offers plus ask equals money. And Carl, we got to change the value portion of that thing. So, but anyways, think about month number 1, you've got an email sent out that offers an AI money saving assistant. We've given away that prompt here on Breakfast Club of like how to create a custom GPT. People can ask it questions. It can help them save money and budget every month, right? You've got an annual mortgage review. You can talk about how people can save money on insurance by bundling their insurance and generate referrals to send over to a local insurance agency. Financial planning, taxes, home renovations that increase equity within the home. There's countless options that you can provide value from to your past customer database. So what you've learned here is a system and a process not only to apply to your qualified agents, but your database, your new leads that come in, and every opportunity that you have in your business to be able to apply the formula. So here's the link. You can go and get the 4 emails for free. And if you'd like it all automated inside the CRM, obviously we have that, loanofficercrm.ai. And my man Brad, how you doing? Did you finally get that video shut off?
Yes, I don't know how it came up, but I did get it off. Hey, Chris, as you know, I use the CRM all the time. I love it. And I see your idea here completely. It works, I'm sure. My problem is, particularly, is that I can't afford MoveTube. So is there a way for me to set up a workflow that's going to have a value, that doesn't include MoveTube, but that can do the same thing? Is that something? It would be great if there was a workflow where you could pick and choose which value adds you want to have. Is that something that can be done pretty easily?
Yes. So one of my favorite offers is the follow-up refer back.
Absolutely. I agree with you on that one. Completely.
Like, it's absolutely amazing. So if you pop into the CRM support call, so we've got on the software on the left-hand side, Zoom, Alexa, and the whole team is just waiting there to support people in real time. They'll literally take you into breakout room, take that year-long sequence and be like, which offer do you want? Which offer do you not want? And they delete and customize that as you see fit.
Perfect. I'm going to do that then. Yeah, I'm going to do that then. Okay. Thank you. That's what I wanted to know. Thanks.
My man. We got you. Awesome.
Frank, yeah, the support team would fix everything and anything. Like, they're amazing. It's like, yeah, just dive in there, Brad. You can put whatever offers.
I've used them many times. I just didn't think that they could. I mean, if there was a workflow that was already made, can they, completely edit it?
They'll go in there and tweak it. Yeah, they go in there. They'll help you tweak every single offer, everything.
Alexa's on here this morning, and she's great.
Oh yeah, they're all awesome. Glenn, what do you got? You got your hand up. He's back again.
Yeah. I forgot this part about it, is that with the AI CRM, there's a term I heard on here called snippets. So finally I got into it. And what it does is these offers that Chris is talking about, I have mine set up. I have maybe two weeks of each of the ones that I'm putting out there, Brad, and I have them set up on snippets. And so if I'm talking to somebody on the phone and they say, hey, send me an email, what the snippets does is it has their names kind of prepped in there already, whoever it is, and you just press it, boom, and it's out. So it's like, hey, this is about us, and I'm looking forward to chatting, or MoveTube. Let's get your listings launched to get the exposure that they deserve. That's the grabbing the title that Chat GPT came up with. So there's 3 or 4 of those emails that I already have set up. So I'm gonna go 4 weeks in a row, obviously, now that I've heard this. But snippets really can, what it does for you is it immediately sends out that information, because I used to write it down and like, make sure I send out that email later on today. Later on never comes. Or Vince Queen was saying, hey, he uses snippets, and he said, you're on the phone with them. He said, did you get my email? Right then and there on the spot. And they're like, I got it. Yeah, thanks. And I was like, that's about the MoveTube or the real-time referral program, or a follow-up refer back, whatever program that you're sharing during that time period. It's right there on the spot. I'm going to follow with you on that next week. Okay, take a look at that. But if it compels you, if it's interesting, hit me back, text me. Let's talk about this. Let's carve out 15 minutes, Zoom or phone call, get this thing going. So that's just another cool tool that, plugs a little leak in your boat, if you will. Just,
I've been using snippets, but I haven't used them the way that you are. Yeah, that's a good thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just from your, hey, like, send me an email, boom, you've got it. It's in your box right now. You got that? Great. I'll follow up next week. Or, oh, that thing, boom. So it's right there. And you can set it up. If Adrian could teach me, gosh, he can. The team over there, Chris, is fantastic. But you can mark off everybody that you want to send it to, and it automatically puts their first name in. I know I'm sounding like I created or I just discovered gold, but it does change your business, these tools, to make it a little more efficient. It's not scary.
I agree. Yeah, the snippet thing, and when I discovered, I think it was Vince who turned me onto it too. I was like, "What is this?" And then so now with snippets, if I'm Glenn, like, and Brad, like when I'm if I'm making the call and I've got a snippet ready, but then if I make a call and I realize I need a slightly different snippet, I'll just stop what I'm doing for a second, just jump into snippets, copy the one that I was going to use, modify it slightly, change the title, come back and get back on board and run. So the next time that scenario comes around, I've already got the snippet ready to go. So I kind of, roll with snippets, like just kind of grow them as I go through. So then you've got basically everything covered. It's really, snippets are a big help and a big time saver.
With my MoveTube emails, I have what's called the digital property card, and it's just a link that shows a digital property card has the videos and it has the audio tours, 23 or 27 different languages. And once you send that out, it's like, hey, real quick, click on that link, and then boom, I was like, your listing should have this. And let's talk. So it's just a little bit of a way to introduce MoveTube, which is that's my Trojan horse gateway drug to get folks to to chat.
Drug.
So,
That's your grooming tool, huh?
Well, he's from California, so
yeah,
gateway
I like
drugs
it.
are common. Yeah.
Chris, you know what this is really, I'm sitting here watching all this today. Are you familiar with the 7-11-4 principle? Do you know what that is?
Tell me.
So 7-11-4, boy, this is a truth bomb. I heard this back. It was in our mastermind groups, Chris, that you and I belong to. And one of the guys, so it's non-industry related. And one of the guys is in the dating world, right? He teaches I think just guys, maybe girls too. But anyway, he's in the dating, how to date and things work out well, vertical. And he said the problem that dudes have is they go out one time and then they want the girl to marry him or move in with him or whatever. And he said they haven't had time to they don't even know who you are yet. And he said, so what we found is there's a principle we call the 7-11-4. You need to spend 7 hours with them, 11 different touches, and on 4 platforms. In other words, like if I was dating Kevin waved. If I was dating Kevin, I wouldn't go on one date for 7 hours, nor would I go 7 different dates to the same restaurant, right? We'd go to the ball game, we'd go bowling, we'd go to the park, we'd go to the beach, like we'd go bicycling, we'd go watch a movie. And so that changed my world. And so 7 hours, so we need to get a realtor to start referring to us. We need to be with them 7 hours total.
Yep.
On 4 different platforms, not 7 for each platform, but on 4 different platforms or more, with 11 different touches. And that's really what this CRM does, is it's let me touch them, that quote 11 times. And that 7 hours obviously is additive. So like if I'm doing a podcast, that'd be 30 minutes. If I'm sending out this, I'm giving them something or give them that value, that might be another 5 minutes. And when you collectively all that add up, once you've been with somebody for 7 hours, 4 platforms, like MoveTube would be a platform, email would be a platform, Facebook would be a platform, LinkedIn would be a platform, teaching the class of the local realtors would be a platform. So once you've done the 7 hours, 11 touches on 4 platforms, it doesn't guarantee they're going to do business with me, but now they have enough information to make a decision. Whereas normally, until you hit the 7-11-4, it's an automatic no.
That's right.
It's an automatic no because they don't know enough. They're not saying no. What they're really saying is, I don't know you.
Yep.
And so and the problem I think with loan officers, Chris, which is the CRM is just the perfect solution for it, is we give up.
Yeah.
We give up. And only because I used to give up because I didn't know 7-11-4. And once I knew it, it's like, oh, so when when I'm trying to, get Frances to work with me, and I haven't done the 7-11-4, it doesn't mean I'm not going to lean in to do the ask, right? But when she says no, it doesn't mean I quit. It just means she doesn't know me enough yet. She doesn't know what I can do yet. And that's what I love about what you do with the CRM. And same thing with you with MoveTube, Frank, is it really taps into that 7-11-4 principle. So write that down, 7-11-4. That's a really, really, really big deal. And it was a huge revelation to me that, okay, this is not a one touch in and out. Like this is, you got to be in there for the long game. But every time I get a yes, it's an extra 36 grand for the year, ongoing, getting a deal a month from them. So anyway.
Yep.
Hey, thanks for enjoying Loan Officer Breakfast Club here on YouTube. Want to let you know, MoveTube is probably one of the easiest ways to get the attention of top producing real estate agents out there, because with MoveTube, you give them a tool that they can use on their listing appointments that lets them say, hey, list with me. I'm going to get your home on TV. It's a real game changer. If you want to learn more, just go to movetubestudio.com. movetubestudio.com.
Anyway, I'm sitting here watching this and I went, man, this is just a perfect formula or perfect tool or perfect give for the 7-11-4. So good stuff, man.
Yeah. Thanks. It's
awesome stuff, man. Great day as always. I love it.
Have you ever heard that 7-11-4, Chris? Have you ever familiar with that by the way?
I was familiar with it.
Okay. I wasn't sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
From you.
But I think he got it from Google. Like, if I remember right, I later found out that where he got that from was it was either Google or Amazon. I think it was Google. I can't remember which, but one of them, like for them to acquire a customer, they had to have the 7-11-4. And so you can't just do one platform. I can't just, do Facebook and that's it. It doesn't work that way. They need to, when they see me on different platforms, now I see you everywhere. Nope. You just see me on MoveTube. You see my emails. You see me on Facebook and, and insert one, and I'm calling. And so when you're doing those 4 platforms, it's like the local weatherman. I see him every freaking where here. He's at, he's opening the car dealership that's opening, and he's kind of like everywhere. That's what you want to be. You want to be the person that's everywhere. So anyway, I'll shut up.
No, it's good. And well, the thing about it is the longer that you stay in front of them, the more opportunity you have to be at the point where there's friction on a deal and they need a second opinion.
That's it.
And you're making it the easiest to connect with you, and the value makes it so that they will pick up the phone and they will do the outreach, or they will be open to the phone call when you make it. So it's super powerful, Carl.
Yeah, you're waiting for the little crack in the foundation. You're waiting for the thunderstorm, and the thunderstorm is coming at some point. You just need to be there when they do, and so you gotta be top of mind and in the game. And again, you got to automate it. Like, there's no way you can do this on your own. If you do it on your own, you're toast. You have to automate it, because there's no way. One thing I found out, man, we don't have to be famous. We have to be familiar to about 100 to 150 people.
No way.
We don't need to be famous. We need to be familiar to about 100 to 150 people. You do that, and it's got to be the right 100, 150 people, right? It can't, it can't be the, in my case, it couldn't be the parking lot attendants in Alaska, right? Because that's nothing against, that's just not my crowd. But I just, on whoever my crowd is, I need about 100 to 150 people go, I know Vince. I know who Vince is. Yeah, I know who that guy. You do that, game over. And
Frank, you're about to get a letter from the Alaska Parking Association.
Yes, right.
And as soon as I said that, I went,
Parking Attendant Association.
The Alaska Parking Attendants Association.
Dude, have you ever?
Could be.
Frank, have you been up to Alaska?
I have not.
Dude, Chris, have you been there?
No.
Really? It's a beautiful place, right? And the people are wonderful. I love the people. Dude, do you know what the state bird of Alaska is? It's the mosquito.
No.
It's the mosquito.
Come on, seriously?
Their freaking mosquitoes are huge, and there's so many of them. It's unbelievable. So the poor parking lot attendants, the last thing I need to do is be making fun of those guys.
Yeah.
Because they're out there swatting off the state bird. The mosquito situation in Alaska is horrible. They've only got like 3 months to do what they need to do. And boy, they do it. It's impressive. It is. It's impressive. So anyway.
Carl, I wanted to ask you we just talked about, Chris and Carl, you guys just talked about, like, we just have to be there and be known by these people so that when the thunderstorm hits, and it will, right? And that's not always, this guy said he can't do the deal. Can you? A lot of times that might just be, can't reach that guy.
Yep.
Right.
Or
so that's the thunderstorm is, I just can't reach him. And man, this Chris Johnstone guy's always here. I see him all the time. But here's the big thing. If the agent calls Chris Johnstone now, if he's not available, well, then that's a missed opportunity. You wanted to talk about this speed to lead. You talked about it this week, saying, man, I think we need to cover that, like being accessible. We have touched on it before, But do you think that's something we can go over on Monday? Would you be open to doing that?
Who you talking about?
You, Carl.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
And
but
Chris.
I tell you what,
Both the two together, I think would be a good speed to lead.
Chris,
speed to respond, I think would be clutch for
speed to lead without automation is impossible. It's not going to happen.
Okay.
You might get lucky this time, today, tomorrow, maybe 3 times today, but 24/7, 100% impossible without some sort of audit. But I tell you, it's even more than that. So nobody likes to, I don't know if it's an appropriate conversation, but like you think of in the mate, with your mate in their mate world, your partner, your wife, your husband, your whoever your mate is, the number one reason why things fall apart, let's just say it that way, it's I don't reach over and squeeze her hand often enough. I don't I don't love on him enough. And when I say love on, you know what I mean? Like I think it's the lack of attention. And so I think the number one reason why new realtors use our office rather than somebody else, than the one they're currently using, I don't think anything necessarily went wrong, even though that's a lay down when that happens. I think it's because they're not getting, flowers from their current loan officer right now. They start taking for granted. Same
complacent.
thing like, complacent. Same thing in the in the dating world or marriage world or hell, even friendship world, I guess. That you gotta reach out and you gotta touch them. And you can do it with automation, 100% for sure.
Yep.
Not all the time automation, but automation needs to play a big part in it. If nothing else, reminding me, hey, it's time to reach out and touch.
Even just a remander.
Miss Slade or whoever that person is.
This is
good. So it's not just when something goes wrong, is when things are going so right that there's no need for me to call Mr. Queen and I become complacent with our friendship. Can't do that. Can't do that. And so it's not just for getting new. I mean, the best way to grow your business is not to lose the ones you have.
Yeah, that's right.
And reaching out and touching them, putting them in these campaigns and offering MoveTube to them. The work. I mean, it's hard as heck getting one. When you get them, the last thing you want to do is lose them. So make sure you're reaching out and touching them.
Yeah.
That brings us to the Focus 40. That's what we're working for.
And it's not a Focus 140.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, it's Focus 40, and that's what we're working for. And that means Focus 40. Focus on these 40. Right?
Speed to lead. Yeah, we'll talk about that Monday.
I think we parlay that in rather. I'm more intrigued now about Focus 40, really understanding what it means to take care of the people that are already giving you business. I don't know. I think that's more.
Let's start with speed to lead.
Okay.
Let's start with speed to lead. Chris, we'll get together and we'll brainstorm that a a little bit. We'll
figure it out fast. You're doing it Monday morning.
Yeah, we'll do
5:30 a.m. Pacific time.
We'll do it Monday morning. Yeah.
And
it'll be 3 degrees cooler for me because I'm going to be in High Point. I'm leaving for High Point, North Carolina in the morning.
Oh, nice.
And I just checked it's yesterday was 105 for us and it was only 102 there. So it's much cooler. So we're going to
welcome relief.
We're going. Yeah, it'll be a welcome relief.
All right, man. Well, heck, Chris Johnstone, thanks as always, brother. Just such good content, always. All right, well, let's get out of here.
Friday.
Let's have a good weekend. All right, you guys have a great one. We'll catch up with you guys later. We'll see you here Monday on the Loan Officer Breakfast Club. We'll be talking speed to lead, baby. Speed to lead. I think it's good stuff. All right, we'll see you there. Adios.
Great weekend, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Congratulations, Betsy.